Hello and welcome to this special broadcast coming to you today from the Infosys campus in Bangalore. Perhaps there was never a time when the world was so acutely aware of its own vulnerability, whether it's issues of climate change, the increasing gap in some parts of the world between the rich and the poor, economic models that tend to leave people at the margins, just at the margins, energy security, or of course, now big business and private contributions being questioned like never before, with protests like Occupy Wall Street taking center stage. This is a time when everybody is asking, what can you do to make your society a more egalitarian, a more progressive one? Of course, in India, we're a land of contradictions and a land of paradoxes. In this country, according to the last count, 57 of the world's billionaires are now Indians. Yet when you compare the records of how much the wealthy in India contribute to the rest of the world, only 10% of the giving in India comes from individuals or corporations. The rest comes from either the government or foreign aid agencies. Compare this to 75% in the United States of America. On this special program today at the Infosys campus, we'll be talking to some leading lights of the United Nations Foundation Board on whether philanthropy has come of age, whether it's gone beyond checkbook charity, and whether, as the world debates how to count the poor, we can look at some part of the world and come up with a sustainable model of growth and development. Let me introduce our panel. We have, to my right, Senator Timothy Worth. He has a vast amount of political experience, 2 decades actually of elected political experience, and has been a leading light on many of the issues concerning climate change and energy security, especially working actively on the Kyoto Protocol, apart from, of course, having worked on the Clinton-Gore campaign. After that, I'm very pleased to introduce Ted Turner. Being a news person, it's an absolute delight for me personally to meet the man who founded CNN, and then one day, just like that, and we'll hear more about that, decided that he wanted to give more and basically gave the $1 billion that helped create the UN Foundation. And I'm also very pleased to meet one of the 6 co-founders of Infosys, which is such a watershed and iconic company for India, Chris Gopalakrishnan. We'll talk a little bit about that magical story that created Infosys and the values that have kept Infi going forward. Senator, if I may start with you. You know, philanthropy is something that sometimes is regarded as trendy, as fashionable. But do you believe, in all your experience and given all the work that the UN Foundation is doing, that it has moved beyond what I call checkbook charity, where you sign that check, you sort of feel you've done your good deed for the day, you satisfy your conscience, and you move on?
Well, of course, it's a very good question, Barca, and your introduction, by the way, was absolutely superb on the state of the world and the obligations that all of us have. First of all, the generosity of individuals is, of course, to be rewarded. Writing out a check is a good thing to do.
Yeah.
But I think people are now learning how to do more than write out that check. You know, how do they hold various institutions accountable? And how do you, in India, the biggest issue, how do you get to scale? As you pointed out, the enormous scale of the issues here. Yeah. You know, we've been so pleased to be here with Infosys, for example. There's no way that India is going to reach all of these goals without getting to scale, and I don't think there's any way you can do that without linking up philanthropy and creativity with IT. I mean, that's what has to be done. That's why our meeting here has been, for us, so productive and so interesting and very rewarding to see what India has done and how rapidly India is changing.
So in a sense, you're saying that philanthropy in the old way has to be married with new technology.
Well, that's it. It has to be married with the technology. It has to be married with government. Government has to understand that it has to change too. You know, the rules of government. Government can be stifling sometimes. Yeah. We have to learn to have government help to change its policies, not to be eliminated entirely, but to change its policies and to work with the private sector like Infosys and work with a philanthropy like the one that Ted Turner has set up and the model that he set for so many others. So it has to be a major partnership, and people are learning that. It's not just me, it's our partnership together.
Yeah.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news and your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.